Come on. So, welcome everyone. If you're watching this video, so this is gonna be a brief video, like 4 minutes tops, okay? A friend sent me something. A friend sent me a video from, the latest thing trending, and was like, dissect this, analyze this, and get upset. What I did was dissect it, analyze it, and if it was a couple years ago, I actually would have gotten upset, but I saw it for what it was, and I realized that it was for a lack of understanding, okay? Now, what are we talking about? What am I talking about? I'm talking about the stuff trending where people are asking for transport money. Girls are talking about transport money, give me transport money and all that type thing. And I listen to the thing because I don't want to come on here and say things without actually watching the complete 30 minutes or 34 minutes. I did that, and I have to say there are a lot of things. It's a mentality thing, yeah? It's a mentality thing, basically, because I don't understand why a girl should feel entitled to a guy's money when you obviously aren't his wife. Even in relationships, it's a stretch. We do things over the top in Nigeria. You're talking about, Adala Pinky was talking about her makeup, transport, and everything, and you expect to be compensated. You were asked to come out. It's your decision. Either yes or no. Nobody's going to force you. If you decide to come out, it should be of the guy's volition to actually give you money or not. It's not something that is a must, or it's not something that should be a determining factor. You go out to people, look, if you're not sexually attracted to someone, don't go out on a date with them. Don't go out on a date with people you're not attracted to. What do you think this is? We should pay for asking you to come out. The same Lagos traffic you face is the same Lagos traffic the guy faces leaving his house. He's going to pay for the food. He's going to cover the bills. I even had to adjust. If you don't know, I'm in the UK. When you ask girls over here, I tried to pay the first time I was doing that. I tried to pay for the girl. The girl was like, no, she'll handle it herself. And I was like flustered because I'm like, no, this isn't what I'm used to. But I understand, in Nigeria, this is what we know. So please, the entitlement is crazy. Then the other guy, Nedu, was like, it is transactional then. If I give you money, you should give me sex. And the other lady was like, no, I can't give you sex. It is not a transaction. Then what the hell do you need money for then? What do you need money for? You need me to compensate you for coming out. Then what is my compensation for paying for everything? How do you expect men to think? Nedu asked a smart question. He asked her, I was like, okay, I think it was the other guy he asked. It was like, okay, if I'm coming to your house, my haircut's fresh, I put on my jeans, I come to your house, what are you going to give me to compensate? And the lady asked him, how much was his haircut? He said 10,000 naira, and she couldn't believe it. She was like, how? People pay 10,000 naira for a haircut. 15,000. I'm in the UK, sometimes I spend £40 a haircut, do the conversion and know what it is. You think people still pay 500 naira for cuts? And besides, how is that relevant to the fact that he's coming to see you? Why should he or you pay because of another person's haircut? It's crazy, man. The other lady, Naomi Crystal, was like, being a fine girl in Lagos is expensive. How about being a hardworking, enterprising young man who is comfortable enough to provide for himself and is willing to provide for you? Isn't that expensive too? Or doesn't that require, validation? Shouldn't we validate the guys too? You have been asked out because it's your time. Look, an attractive woman is always going to be asked out, especially when she's young. We're always going to ask. Guys are going to come from left, right, and center. You understand? So what do you think this is? It's normal. You're not the only girl. If you say no, another girl is going to say yes. Different girls, different standards. And I'm not upset at the standard. I'm really more upset at the entitlement these girls have than the standards they're set for themselves. Because it's a mentality thing. You really can't be upset with how these girls think most of the time. You just have to find one that gets with your program and you move. You get me? One was asked, if you're going to Don Jazzy, what would you do? They asked her, if Don Jazzy invites you over to the house, what would you do? Would you go? She said, of course she will go for free. Of course it's Don Jazzy, that there are a lot of things you can benefit from Don Jazzy other than money. So keep that word though. She said benefit. Benefit. So you are going on the first date with someone. The only thing you think of is what is beneficial to you. That's a failed. If the idea of the guy was to have a relationship, it's failed already because you are being selfish. Thinking of what is beneficial only to you. Isn't this wild? Or is it only me this shit is wild to? If a guy that's toasting you cannot stress you, stay home then. Stay home then. If you feel like when a lot of guys abandon you and you stay home, they won't tell you before you come out to the streets by yourself of your own volition and start dressing good, hoping the guy talks to you. Women feed off the attention from men. Why are you acting like you can do without it? You need this attention. You feed off it. I don't want to ever say this shit should be transactional, like we pay or not. But the way you're making it sound makes it seem that way. And when Nedu says that, the Naomi lady was like, Nedu should keep quiet. Nedu shouldn't say things like that. That there are a lot of men who would give you a lot of money, a lot of thousands, without the mind or effrontery to even ask for anything. Nedu said something that was very true. He said, when a guy sees a girl, he thinks of having sex with her. And that's true. That's true. If I find you attractive, man, there's more than half. I mean, I've already thought of having sex with you. It's how men are. It's how we're wired. I'm sorry. It's how we're wired. The Naomi lady was like, some men can like a woman for energy. Look, don't look for Jesus in us. We are not perfect. If you're looking for Jesus, or you're looking for a man who loves you for your energy or for friendship, you're not a sister, you're nothing, you're just a girl he's trying to woo, please take it to your dad, take it to your brother, and take it to Jesus. Okay? Please. Talking about some guys will be here looking for girls with energy, liking their energy. Girl, I don't need your energy. If I need your energy, I got Lucozade for that. If I need energy, I got Lucozade for that. If I need energy, I got the gym for that. I'm here because you're pretty, you're attractive, and I think we can build something. You know, I think we can. You know, we can. If you want to take me, let's go. That's how it should be. That's how I think it is. I don't understand, bro. And a cousin of mine was like, it's cruise. We should learn how to catch cruise sometimes. And I'm like, how many times we won't catch cruise? This is Malarkey. How many times people won't catch cruise for that country? The cruise is what led us to this. Cruise is why we are even focused on relationships more than the societal issues where we define. Cruise is our escape from the realities that we face in that country. So sometimes we can't be living on cruise because the real life, every other place, they face real life situation. The fuck is Nigeria going to be doing? Talking about let's listen to cruise or let's cruise or let's... Me, man. We're cruising 5 years ago, cruising 6 years ago. Should we still be cruising now? Should we? I like that Adala Pinky lady because she was honest, yeah? She was like, if she sees a rich man, that she's just going to be thinking of or she said most women, of which I don't really agree with. I don't know because I'm not a lady. She said most women see a rich man and already think of what they can get from him. They see a rich man, think of what they can get, and if you're rich, she'll be after you. I love the fact that she kept it 100. You know? So, is it transactional at the end of the day? I have to get money. Because you, Adala Pinky, you know low-key. Say, if I'm rich and you have your eye on me, there's no way I can part with my money for free without you giving me something in return. Should I say what that thing in return is? I'm sure you know already. I'm sure we know already. So isn't it transactional at the end of the day? Discounting the point you made in the beginning. And it shouldn't really be. It shouldn't be. This is a poverty mindset, if you ask me. It shouldn't. Girl talking about Obi Kubana can open a business for you without wanting nothing in return. Really? Really? A lot of girls really need to understand men. You really need to understand men. Life, you can't just be pretty and float by. You understand? You need to understand men and how we think if you want to take advantage of us. Because if you're active, if you're coming here, you can't come with big breasts and say you want to deceive us because niggas. No, I'm sorry. We want what we want, and you want what you want. Okay, cool. If we give you what you want, do we get what we want? And I said, after collecting the money, would we force her to pull her clothes? And I said, when she's going out on a date with a guy for the first time, she doesn't shave because she feels nasty. And she knows she does that as a deterrent to herself, to prevent her from having sex with this guy she's going to meet because she hasn't shaved. She does that on purpose. But you want to collect his money on purpose because of your makeup artist, your transport. Girl, stay home. Please, stay home. Ain't nobody has forced you to come out. And the other lady, Naomi was like, man, not shaving self is actually healthier. And Nedo asked, so you want to tell me that you've not had sex with someone you've gone on a date with without shaving? Ada said she has never. He asked Naomi that said it was healthy. Naomi said she can't relate. Naomi, why did they lie? Why? I know I promised 5 minutes, but sometimes the Malarkey gets beyond me, and I just think I have to, say a few extra things, and I hope I've broken down this situation. I hope I've analyzed it, and I hope I've shown you the hypocrisy in the statements that were made in that video. Guys, bro, focus on yourself. And I understand loving women is part of, being around girls is part of things that you would want to do. Just go for the right ones. Go for the ones that are here in your program, bro. There are a lot of girls. And girls, please, don't feel entitled to a man who is not your husband. I'm not even going to use the word boyfriend. Even boys, don't be entitled to nothing. Don't be entitled. If someone does it off their volition, cool. If not, cool. Have yours so nobody can ever come to stunt on you. That's the point. That's the point. You can't come here and be asking for transport money. Do you know how that makes you sound as a girl? As a woman, do you know how that makes you sound? Thanks for coming, bro, man. If I thought highly of you, thanks for coming brings it here, bro. Because you know who says that? Do you know who the people who they give thanks for coming? I'm sure everyone watching this is smart enough to know the type of people they give that. But I'm not even, there's nothing against that. That's their hustle, so I understand that. But it really, is it yours? Man, thanks for watching, man. Say his. Peace.